Guys, welcome to day 38 of the 100 Days of LeetCode. Today we got another easy problem. It's matrix diagonal sum. So given a square matrix, return the sum of the matrix diagonals. Only include the sum of all the elements on the primary diagonal and all the elements on the secondary diagonal that are not part of the primary diagonal. Okay? So basically what that's saying is that we don't want to include this 5 in this example twice. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to iterate, do 2 iterations, one going that way and one going that way, and I'll show you how to do that. Basically, this example, 1, 5, 3, 7, 9, that all sums to 25. That's what we want to return. Here, there is no middle square because it's matrix that's 4 by 4. So the diagonal and the anti-diagonal do not intersect each other. So that's why we're returning 8. Well, they do intersect each other, but they don't share a common cell, let's say. I think that would be the correct mathematical wording of that. But anyway, so let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to just say, let's just define this. We don't have to, but we can say length. Matrix is the length. We are going to initialize a sum variable, which is 0, and we're also just going to initialize an I. So for our first iteration, we can just do y less than length, do a for loop, whatever you want. You don't have to do it this way, but the first iteration is just going to be like this. We're going to say the sum plus or equal mat I. Okay, so because this is square 0, 0, that's square 1, 1, 2, 2, yada, 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 if it keeps going, right? So we're going to do that, and then, of course, we have to increment I. Here, we're going to set I to 0 again, but we're also going to have a j, which we're going to set to the length of matrix minus 1, right? Because we want to grab sort of the length of the matrix here would be 3, but we want to grab index 2, for example. And what we're going to do is we're going to say, we can say, well, I less than length again. But now, basically, to skip over any intersecting square, we're just going to say if I not equal to j, if I equal j, actually, no, you know what? If I not equal to j, so only if they're not equal, we're just gonna add them. So we're gonna say the sum plus equal to matrix I j. Yeah, that works. So if they're not equal, we add it, because if they are equal, we do not want to add it because that means we're at a cell that we've already counted in this previous iteration, which of course we do not want to do. And then, of course, we're going to increment I, and we're going to decrement j, and then we're going to return the sum. Yeah, and it's because I call it the length. That makes sense. All right, so that's how you solve that one. That was day 38. We got another 62 days to go. So if you like that, please like, subscribe. I'd appreciate that. See you tomorrow.